Hello, welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Roy Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us Richard Barbee from Warrant Realty. Welcome.
Thanks, Rory. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I assume, being a real estate company, we probably have a little idea of what you do, but why don't you give us an overview of what you do, and then we'll get into it a little more depth.
Well, Warrant Realty is a newer company. We're less than 4 years old, so essentially we're a baby in the real estate market.
Right.
But it was formed by myself and another retired Coast Guard warrant officer, hence the name Warrant Realty.
I see. That was going to be one of my questions. Where'd the name come from?
Well, the good thing is, in the military, a warrant is considered a subject matter expert. So we're at the top of the food chain in our job. When we decided to open our own company, we wanted to carry that expertise over to the world of real estate.
I see.
Plus, that name works for military members, and they hear warrant, they're like, I wonder if that's military related. So it really helps make the connection.
Okay. And now you mentioned you were young in the market. There's a lot of real estate companies in Hampton Roads. So what makes you stand out, your company stand out?
Well, the first thing that makes us stand out is the fact that we are a veteran-owned company. And the fact that we're a veteran-owned company means that we're going to go the extra mile. We served our company for 30 years. So we're used to that service. And we was in the Coast Guard, which is a life-saving service. We always like to joke around and say we save houses and save lives one house at a time. So that's pretty cool for us.
Yeah. Okay. And you mentioned you're a veteran-owned business. Does that provide any particular assistance or value to veterans?
Well, for veterans, we go above and beyond. There's things that we are doing for veterans right now. We're actually a contractor running a program called Granting Freedom. Granting Freedom is a free grant for disabled veterans where they can get $4,000 to do repairs on their homes. If they need new bathrooms, if they need doors widened for wheelchairs, if they need ramps, all they have to do is come to us, submit the application, we send it off to Richmond to the VHDA, and they get this work done at no charge to them. Mm-hmm. It's a great program.
Yeah, you were telling me about that when we spoke on the phone. And you help families relocating. You know, we're a military area here, so there's a lot of relocation going on.
Yes, there is.
So you help families. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, the relocation part is really fun for us. If you've been in the military 30 years, you've moved a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my business partner and I, Michael Steverson, we've gone cross country, we've gone the whole East Coast, and what we like to say is we're relocation experts because we carry the sea bag and we know what it means to move from point A to point B.
Right, so you've lived it.
We've lived it. We help other families. When you're getting transferred to the area, you want good schooling. You want to be in an area that your commute is reasonable. We understand the PCS travel time, your household visits. We understand these things, so we try to help make it easy for families.
Okay, and now if someone's listening to this and they were interested in becoming an agent, can you talk about them becoming an agent with your company? We
love new agents. New agents are important to us because our business model is about creating a culture. The culture is families first, it's people first. It's not about the number of transactions you may do in a business. It's about taking care of families. If you take care of people, at the end of the day, you can sleep soundly. You know that you've done the right thing. I wholeheartedly believe that people come first.
So is that why you do what you do? Or
my why is really simple. Okay. My why is based on having a giver's heart. You know, I read probably one of the best books ever about leading with a servant's heart. And when I first bought the book, I thought it was about a leadership book, but it was actually talking about the premise of Jesus as a leader. And most people didn't necessarily see it that way. But when you lead with a giver's heart, it's so easy to do things for other people. Because ultimately, the more you do for others, the more it comes back to you. And one of the things Warrant Realty does is we constantly give.
Okay, well, that sounds like you're certainly passionate about that. Is there anything I've forgotten to mention?
Well, one of the things we do, and we do a lot, we've worked with a veteran organization in Virginia Beach that helps homeless veterans transition, and we love what we do for them and what they in turn we'll be able to do for the veteran community. Mike and I have put 20 kids through summer camp with the Boys Club system. I was a Boys Club kid, so I understand the value of the Boys Club. So it felt good to know that during the summer program, these kids who may not have had anything to do are now in a full summer camp.
That's great.
And then the last thing we do, which is part of our big passion, we educate. Warrant Realty is about education. We have Homebuyers Workshops where we take people who may not think that they could ever own a home. We bring them to our office. We have a professional banker run them through the credit, through the qualifications, and they help them get in line to possibly be a homeowner. If you can, in my opinion, raise someone's ability to own their own, you have drastically helped them in life. And I think that's a part of what we do that we do really, really well.
Well, that's quite a mission.
We enjoy it. It's almost not like a job.
Yeah.
So after 30 years of military, every day I walk into the office, I'm happy to be there. Right. And every time I help a family buy a house, sell a house, transition really smoothly, I feel like I'm completing my mission in life.
Well, that's great. If you can find something you love to do, then you're never working a day in your life. Sounds like you found it.
I definitely have, and I really, really appreciate everybody who gives us the opportunity, because our name isn't a household name. So when you give us the opportunity to serve you, it's just refreshing. It feels good at the end of the day.
Okay, so if you would like to experience the Warrant Realty difference, you can give Richard a call, and the contact information for them is at the bottom of the screen, and it's also at the end of it's at the end of this video and at the bottom of this page. And also, if you're interested in becoming an agent with them, or you're new to real estate, or you're looking for a transition or whatever, you might want to check them out. They certainly have a passion for the business, and they might be just the fit you were looking for. I thank you very much for coming in, and I wish you a great deal more success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.